Hi, KA. Hi, Fuzz. As you can tell, no, my text hasn't been fixed. It will be by the end of today because I'm getting reactions that Cricket is giving. So it will work by the end of today. Had to take a Xanax. I know why this time. No biggie. Because I started molting right here. For some reason, all the skin was coming off my chin. And what did I do? Uh, went to scrape something off of, or pick something off of my chin, and then it all started. So it just spent the last couple of minutes trying to get it even so I could, the usual. So, hello, people. Today I am here barely. It will work by the end of today, or I'm taking it out to the back 40. I think I'm just going to give up the text. So, um, it's the thought that matters. Besides, like I said, the last text was of her that day, and it was garbled and it makes me sad. So I haven't really even looked at those texts. So I think I'll just let him go. And did not take my cough drop. Um, Redo it because everybody says to refresh, restart, whatever, or refresh. And refresh means it'll take out older ones. And I went to go into the program itself to refresh everything, make sure everything was backed up, and it doesn't recognize me. So it's been that long since I've been in it. So I have to make a new, or I have to go fight with it now. So I can deal with that. It charges like this, and it ran out yesterday. That's the mouse for the 13-inch one. So I can look things up now when Big Giant Head talks not in my language. And I saw Scooter Mom's email she sent me in the video. F&A, Bubba. There's got to be a way you can cut that down to just, or maybe I'll just get Papa Cat to cut it down and send it back to you so you can post it. Where we don't see your real name. So let's see, what am I doing here? Everything. Why do they update everything right before school's over? What, so kids can figure out how to use it? Ah, you like that one? So he will no longer be known as the orange balloon. He will now be known as Chicken Taco. Ah, so, because yes, me, Papa Cat, and Scooter Mom had a great hour talk fest because she was the only one watching last night, except for the very end, which was never in Aaron. So old Tiva has issues, but that's okay. Yeah, I was keeping up with everything today because Elon Antoinette has a black eye and he's leaving. He's leaving with um Pee Wee Nazi's wife. That's probably why he has a black eye. Um, and Taco didn't even acknowledge him, so I'm sure they're glad he's leaving. I'm bringing up my emails over here to see if anything has happened since this morning because now it's if I get tired when I'm up working on uh my little workstation bed, I get out of bed. So, oh my God. You should be able to export, download, and archive your text messages. I had to do that for my daddy's text messages, but also for his voice messages. I think I lost my mom's voice message somewhere last year, but that's okay. Have to move on. Can't live in the past. Um, Top Chat believes that Scientology is irredeemable. Top Chat has intervals of moral clarity amid bouts of narcissism, avarice, and myopia. Did change it. I'm in live chat. So we had tacos for dinner last night. I'm not a taco person. I might start eating them just so I can say, chicken taco. So just watching on the replay. Good show yesterday. Cool. Hi, Dee. Can't stay, but wishing everyone a great Friday evening and a wonderful weekend. Hey, and bye to you all. Hi, bye, Dee. I've got to cancel tonight. I'm supposed to see Big Little Brother tonight, but I'm vibrating and I don't want to. It won't help if I say I'll be fine by then. I just keep vibrating. So, excuse me while I do something. Anxiety real bad, comma. I know why, comma, not me. Period. Monday, question mark. I've also noticed that when I'm really anxietied out, that I can't type text. So that's why I started using the microphone. And no, I'm good with you guys. It just literally just started like when my chin started molting. So say hello, big giant head. Top chat is morally superior to chicken taco, eh? Impressive to even have intervals of moral clarity. No, I think he just got tired of Antoinette taking all of his like space. So something on YouTube, Taco Trump memes go viral after Trump throws tantrum. Hmm. Let's see.
So the internet remains undefeated after Donald Trump threw a tantrum today after learning about what investors are calling the taco trade. That stands for Trump always chickens out. You can look at our previous video for more information about that. The internet has started to make all these various memes and AI images of Donald Trump, each one more hilarious than the next. Let me show you a few. Here's one of Donald Trump inside a taco shell. I guess you would call that chicken tacos. Here's Trump as a chicken eating tacos. I think this one's pretty self explanatory. This one is quite something. Oh, by the way, remember to add the Midas Touch podcast on Apple Podcasts and Spotify. Okay, let me show you some more. More chicken tacos for Donald Trump over here. The chicken blends into his hair a little too well on this one. Here's AI of Trump working at Taco Bell. You've heard of tan suits, but have you heard of taco suits? I don't know, this one might be my favorite over here. And look at Taco Trump in all of his glory. Hey, you missed the spot, buddy. I mean, there are literally like thousands of these going viral right now across the internet. So you all need to keep it going, keep on making the memes. Please do not respond to Donald Trump's posts with emojis of tacos, because that will make him very upset. And remember to add the Midas Touch podcast on Apple Podcasts and Spotify. I'll see you soon. So the internet remains undefeated after Donald Trump threw a tantrum today after learning about what investors are calling the taco trade. That stands for Trump always chickens out. You can look at our previous video for more information about that. The internet has started to make all
Sorry,
these
guys.
various memes and AI.
Getting better at this. Had to answer that phone. So, didn't even get to watch it. Bummer.
Images of
Well, okay. That's the speaker too that I've learned how to do. So, let's see. Intervals count in this day and age. So, did you guys see it? Did you guys see it? Did you hear it? Cool. Juggling. Once in a great while, there is something I have to answer. So, but yeah, the bangs were something else going on. Doing the IHOP thing tonight. Papa Cat's doing a show, not a DJ. well, DJing between shows. So it's like juggling all this time around. It's just like, hi, how's everybody doing? Which also means my leg is getting better because if my leg wasn't doing better, I'd be falling apart right now. So my brain is saying, your leg is better. So I should be on the org by Tuesday. You saw it in her. Thank you. Let's see. The notes aren't that big, but I'm I did get some notes together, which I'm teaching myself. So, oh, from Joy Villa's thing, because it was on this sheet of paper that I turned around. Joy Villa said that Google was about $10,000 when you looked it up and had to do an intense course after it. No wonder nobody looks up at Google or looks up Google. If you find out, they can see your history. Wonder if they grab your phone and just go through it, you know? I wouldn't be surprised. Because of course they wouldn't learn how to delete your history when you're in uh your Google. When you go use Google, go into the history of that browser that you're in and then hit delete all. So that way they won't know what you've been doing. I support you. Comment, Co-Wilf. Drunk and high at don't turn into one of those cop show videos. You know, they're not Rico, foying all of the body cams now in certain places have to do it. So there are tons of cop videos from Orlando, from Austin, from trying to think where else. Uh, I think another Florida one, the Disney World. Yeah. So let's see. Hello, Koblof. Um, welcome in. Let me pour you a drink. Bilf is a natural man, not the all caps man name. Exposed secret Elizabeth Kuknik vegan all account. Here we go again. Plain and that's a that's a margarita glass. I thought margarita glasses were round. That would be a different one. Radiate Life community celebrates life highs and lows. Hello, how are you today? So let's see. Everybody's so sad. Lorelai's here. Is that Lorelai? Okay. Hey, Carrie Ann and Fairbanks. Oh, you're at Fairbanks. Oh, aren't they used to drunk and high at this point? It is Alaska. Poor thing. Don't. It's not good for you. Not because, unless you're afraid to fly, it's still not good for you to be drunk and stoned. I would say if you have your chance, just be stoned because atmosphere changes and drunk, and this is what people who drink don't get. Make them barf and grumpy. Ah, Carrie Ann says she knew that. And as I was saying it, I sort of knew it too. Um, is it moving day? Ah, is it moving day, Bilf? Forgot. That could explain. Don't drink anymore. Drink water because your tummy will be completely upset and your hangover will be horrendous. Hangovers in planes from planes are horrendous. So, and I say this as a native who we're not supposed to drink. That's why we make horrible alcoholics. So I didn't barf, well, until I changed to Zoloft. But boy, did I have monster hangovers. Natives are not supposed to be drinking. I think we're supposed to be taking peyote, not alcohol. So I've been above the Fairbanks, which makes me makes me source. Hi, good vibes. Adam and Bill for speaking my language. Or actually, they're speaking English, just not the English I'm used to. So, and it's a very good distraction today for me. Because after I get off of here, I have to go bug a cousin. So, um, let's see. Oh, if we have a small channel and our numbers aren't up, these are our responsibility to bring them up. It is not another channel's responsibility to bring it up. It's great to have like a name drop, fantastic. And then people come, that's great. But we shouldn't always tell the big channels that they need to support us. Yeah, give us a drop by, give us a hi or something once in a while, but it is not their responsibility to bring our numbers up, especially if they don't know who we are and don't watch us. Um, if and when 7 years from now, when I'm all fancy to do, I will support smaller channels, but I just won't be out and about all the time. Hey, Aaron's mentioned me. Natalie's mentioned me. Scooter Mom's mentioned me. MLH on the bike and the biker bar mentioned me. But I don't really expect them to constantly prop me up. Mentioning me to get people here is great. At that point, it's my responsibility to make people want to tell everybody else. Think of it that way. It's really good to have a good bump from the bigger channels. And I take back what I was saying to Scooter Mom because she supports under 1000s. And I said, oh, but I'm considered a small channel. But ever just sort of listening, whipping around my head, reading chats, it's like, no, it's really good she's doing under 1000 because those are the people who are getting their feet wet. It took me 6, 7 months to get over 1000. And I still didn't feel like I knew a lot yet. I still don't feel like I know a lot. And I'm only at 195, I think. Or no, yeah, 1095. So, and it's like, so I look at it as, yay, I'm going up there steadily, only losing maybe 5 at the most at a time. So I'm steadily going up and I'm learning things as I'm doing it. Not bad, huh? Oh, and that short was Midas Touch. I watched them a lot. That was one of the brothers. I'm looking at it right here. Um, let's see. La 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 la. La 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 la. We're saying hi still. We do not ask how source rose above the Fairbanks. So it's an Alaskan thing. Okay. Split the difference in drink tab. Ugh. Doesn't that, didn't that stuff like corrode your teeth or something? I mean, I know every teenager in the 70s drank tab. It was awful. Or every teenage girl in the 70s drank tab. Tab was gross. I tried it. It was nasty. Didn't it also have like saccharin in it? Which is dangerous. Sweet and low, it's dangerous. Ah. I am because we are African philosophy of Ubuntu. Sorry, that had title had me distracted. Ah, yeah, I am because we are. New name. Hi. That actually is a pretty good line. I am because we are. Hmm. I like that. They are the wind beneath your likes. Don't forget to like. I always forget something at the end. And I'm always seeing my little pyramids. Fuzz's way of going, you're done. And that's not because she's being bratty. It's because I need to be done when she puts them up. She's a very good caretaker or Rottweiler. No, Pitbull. Pitbulls are my favorite breed. So she's a very good moose pitbull. Pitbull with like moose ears. That would be funny. Ah. So it's not like she's pushing me around. The pyramids at the end of the day are for purpose. I ran into Trev Anon in Mormon Stories chat today. It was like, whoa, very similar words colliding. Worlds colliding. It happens a lot. So, yes, I was at the biker bar. Oh my God, they're freaking hilarious. Oh my God, if you want to have just a hangout and just be a total goofball, Go to MLH. Oh my God. It's such a fun channel. If you take it seriously, leave. It's not that kind of channel. If you're easily offended, don't go. But if you're like me and just like to be able to go, hey, go. They're fun. Ah. Let's see the numbers, our responsibility, biker bar. It also should not be used as reference, biker bar, because they do not have a this is a joke thing. So, uh, Audit LA is being fair gamed. Wow. Let's see. She's from California. She's my age, and they're going to fair game her. And she's from LA on top of that. So that's another thing. Good luck trying to find something she's embarrassed about. That's pretty much my point of view, too. Good luck finding something I'll be embarrassed about. It's California. She's about my age. The things we did in the 80s and 90s, oof, sleaze. And there are things we talk about normal that probably people across the country are like, so. Oh, one thing to Aaron about today. The last video you did, he was reading Devok's or reading spots from Devok's Substack. And he was trying to explain like big people fighting. And because the two people in this story were very well-known Scientologists, and he was making demonstrations, and he said like Steve Jobs and Tim Cook, and I went, no, 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 like Steve Jobs and Tim Wozniak's first name, Steve, right? Like Steve Jobs and Steve Wozniak fighting, not Tim Cook. The two who developed it is, and besides, Wozniak is actually the biggest brain out there. He just doesn't advertise it. He was a teacher one time after Apple. That would have been so cool to have him as a teacher. He is such a nice, generous, brilliant man. He was like when he was dating um when he was dating Kathy Riven, see he shares my brain. That would have been such a cool like marriage. I'm sure completely different opposites, and Kathy Griffin is a comedian, so she is not like as she is on TV at all. No comedians are. So yeah, Aaron, not Tim Cook, Steve Wozniak. They used to call them the two Steves. So, and they were completely opposite of each other. So, yeah, Audit Ellie is being fair game, so keep our eyes out. She's doing the Big Blue protest on the 15th, which is Father's Day. I will be unfortunately up here with Fort Flag Day protests. Got to keep my little bitty island up and about. So go or watch, or maybe I'll stream it. It is a day we are not caring about whoever is going there. We will do the classic. Being in the goth community and being one of the people that everybody knows in the goth community, I have enough people that will not look at me. We learned from a young age that it's not fun not being able to go to something that somebody else is going to. And it wasn't me, it was the people around me because I'd be going someplace and they didn't want to go. You learn, you go. You maybe say hi if you have to. If you don't, you just go and stay with your people. You have to give up some of the other people that day. That's what happens. Get over it. So it's a unifying day, more or less. I am supporting her on this with amplifying it. Go to her channel, Audit LA. And she's the one who's been also talking at the LA like boards about what's been going on, the public boards, where you go in and talk councils, city councils and things. So she's got a good heart. She may hang out with people I don't necessarily hang out with, but she's doing other things that are important. So that's the way you have to look at things sometimes. So they're having a protest on Father's Day, which is the 15th of June at Big Blue. Go do it. So let's see. Mormonism is the Scientology prequel. Oh my God. Much cross-pollinating. Ugh. It's a disaster. Something is a disaster. Radio Free Mormon is also great. I can't remember who they are. They're the pair, the ex-Mormons. They do shows. I used to watch them all the time. I just haven't had a chance to. They probably fell off. I thought I was members. I may have taken them off. Probably fell off my subscribe list. I'm actually gonna like print one up now and just put it like some kind of in maybe a laminate or something. So we're having a problem here. BFF is that's what you keep hearing. Um, so yeah, they were fun too. I think they might have been the reason I got into Scientology, maybe. I mean, got into the YouTube version of it as I came across them. As I'd already see the aftermath math stuff when it first happened. So they are both deeply complicit in the end times ET deception. Okay. Agreed with RFM. They're so mad about her permit. She got the permit, right? It's so cool. That's why I said, even if you can't stand the person you're standing next to, you know what? You're in for a greater cause. It's something you have to do. If you think that everybody who protests, who's going to protest Flag Day, agree on everything, or even may agree on one thing, you know what? That's nice. If you hear them saying something you don't like, but it's still something that's not offensive, you walk away. That's just the way it works in the real world, unfortunately. Or fortunately, because think about it. There's got to be at least somebody you know that doesn't like you. It happens. Uh, Hi, Lupita. I'm going to buy a toy Liahona. Was ist das? Woes. Yes, woes. I saw him when I was a teenager. He came to my school to give us a bunch of Lisas. Yeah, if anybody is hard in Apple, they'll know what a Lisa is. Both the Steves came and did a presentation. And yeah, uh, Jobs was annoying as hell, but Wozniak was adorable. Maybe he's the reason I have a nerd problem. You can bring her? Nothing like a orange tabby girl to make it through your day. They're playing basketball outside. That's what she's looking at. Miss Thing. Hello, Miss Thing. Hello, Miss Thing. Yes, I know. She's becoming a pet finally. She's still a roommate, but we're trying to make her into a pet. So, okay, put her down. Have some things. I don't think she likes being on the desk. I don't think she knows how to get down. She's never been one for jumping. No, leave her alone. She's never been one for jumping off high things since she fell off the stair rail. She didn't fall down the stairs, but she fell off the stair rail a good 8 feet. So, are you gonna sit there? Okay, I'm gonna ignore her. When I ignore her, she enjoys herself. She's I'll bring it over to you when if she settles. So, Steve Wozniak's Segway Polo League was very OT. Wow, I don't remember that. How many Steves are on this ship? Wozniak is the hardware freeze. What if Steve Fishman and Denver Steve-O started a computer company? Ah, good vibes. You're saying hi to Fuzz and Carrie Ann. Uh, it is new Linux, just not Linux. Why do I keep calling it Linux? Get new right all the time, no problem. She's going on the window. I have the vertical blinds because they like to get behind them. So I have what is it? People call them the low cost housing uh, curtains. What? Okay. I think of the horizontal blinds as public school blinds. So hey, but yeah, it was like you're redoing the whole house of vertical blinds. It's like, yeah, sorry. No, yeah, she has a problem with heights, but that's okay. Oh, you're not leaving? No, you are leaving. Um, I've got one of these. You want to come on? Come on. Yeah. Big brush slut. Oops. Yes, Missy. Hey, she meowed for you guys. I know this is something completely different at the moment because I just brushed her yesterday. Where are you? And with a double coat. Huh? Yes, Missy. Mm. I wish you guys could see it, but she doesn't like being on the desk. Okay, that's enough for now. I'll get you later. For real. Okay. Okay. I brushed her last night. She's double coated, so sort of like not a joke that I could have made a sweater of her by now. But it's all on the line of making her a pet and not a roommate. So that's also why it's like, yes, I have to take this time right now to acknowledge my tabby because I want her to stay up on the third floor too. She only comes up to the third floor for bed. So anyway, let's see. Okay. The planter protester on LRH Way? Who's the planter protester? Oh, wait, where am I? Fishman is king of the foul teas. You guys are doing it just solo pronounce words again, aren't you? Thanks, guys, for putting Audit LA's up. If Fishman had maintained the ruse, he would have ended up on Mark and Janice. Okay. Lupita said there are 3 or more channels with the audit name in it. Audit LA. She is the one who goes to the LA city councils. Um, and what's Street's name? Street's Audit LA? Yeah. Street's is hard to miss. That's good. So, yes, that is the best of all possible timelines. He still publicly maintains the ruse even after the convincing expose of a certain blogger. He told me FB that he is an OT12. There isn't such thing as an OT12. Thank you, Lupita. She is cute. She's adorable. And she's mine. That's the thing. Abby's mine. The supermodel is his. So I get the butch little orange double coater. But yeah, she fell from the stair railing, I think, first couple of months we lived here and freaked us all out, of course. But she didn't drop that far. And it's like after tons of looking up and following her around, it was like, no, they're fine. So, but she hasn't gone on the stair rail since. So, as the other one gets on the stair rail and pretends like she's going to jump down the other side when she's 15 stairs down. So, hmm. I'm sure he has a limited copy of Pat Broker's Gematria napkin. I'm going to start ignoring these. You guys can have fun. Hello, Antics. How are you today? Let's see. As for Mormonism and Scientology, Fawn Brody and Pollock Cooper are mirror archetypes. Ah, that makes sense. Did you see the Manning Cave channel dropped a new video today? No. Know what that I don't know what that is. Um, Cafe Not Cave. In other news, Chicken Taco won't rule out pardoning Diddy. I can't even with this timeline. Seriously? I tried to watch Diddy, could only do it for like an hour. So I see it all the time because, of course, since I did, the algorithm throws Diddy at me all the time right now. It's getting less and less. This was like last week, and it was like, I guess people who watch it are a little effed in the head if you ask me. Jesus Christ, people. My God. Ugh. Why do you want to know? What makes it so damn cool? Just watching somebody destroy his life, okay, but we don't need it play by play of it, don't you think? I mean, yeah, watching it in a movie or reading a book or something, but not real life. Bleh. But he is one to get caught, like the rest of them. It's like, haven't they figured out by now that getting caught is easier than you could ever think? And getting caught 15 or 20 years into your sick fetish? I don't know. Let's see. Nick Cave in the bad seats. Nick Cafe in the bad seats. Okay. Got the protest still going down my list. Oh, also, if the protest on the 15th is going to be big, we should get what I call them bitch guards. The noticed the protests um, for Palestine had like people watchers, um, their own people making sure that other people didn't cause violence on each other. Maybe we should have one or two of those floating around. That might not be a bad idea, because the sides are very twitchy right now towards each other. And there hasn't been anything first with everybody, which is what it should be on a big event. Very much believe that we should be able to get together on a bigger event. So we should maybe get some good, or even brat guards, just so you could keep people apart, making an agreement that when these people come in and go like this, they turn around and go their other ways. It's possible. People are not always buttheads. They really aren't. Um, Working in clubs for 20 years, you'd be surprised how at the beginning of the night you can separate people before they drink. It's the drinking that gets people all wound up and I can do this. Before that, you can actually reason with people. And personally, the only time I've ever seen it where you can't reason with people is drinkers. So, oh, and of course, speed freaks, but potheads, yes. People who have only one drink or cocktail or whatever, yes. I don't know, it's almost making me want to like research alcohol. Um, what makes people act like that? I don't understand. I know it's supposed to show your real side, but you know what? If it was your real side, wouldn't you be like that sober? Or are you under so much stress that it comes out when you're drunk? So you don't believe you are the person you are because you're someone completely different when you're drunk. It's an interesting thing to think about. Yes, I know, cafe, not cave. In other news, yes. Okay, yeah, call them the Sweet Carolines. I'm singing the song in my head and it doesn't make any sense. But yeah, because the sides here are very very on their side and have to learn how to get along with each other, which is basically be in your group or be in your protest. You don't have to talk to them. Seriously, just don't talk to them. Do what your protest leader and advisor say and ignore everybody else. It works. The only people who do not ignore each other are the ones who don't want to start crap. And those are the people you warn. And then when they start more crap, you tell them to leave. Um, it's just things like that. To get over my, because my general anxiety has taken over and I don't want to go to the org anymore. A whole year, and now I don't want to leave the house. I'm going to employ one of my big little brothers to be my bodyguard for 2 weeks. Within 2 weeks, I should be okay again. So that'll be interesting. I'm going to have a real security for 2 weeks, starting on Tuesday. So, wish me luck. He should have a guard card actually, because California requires him, and he's been security for 25 years. And once they started demanding it, everybody got a guard card. So I know at least two people. I only know one person who'd be available at that time of the day. So it will be legit and it's going to tick him off like there's no tomorrow. Dust can be reasoned with. The protest spotters can be the sweet Carolines. Ah, watching you, watching me. That's where you come from. Okay. Yeah, the protest spotters. That's the best way to put it. Couldn't figure out a name for them to save my life. It's like riding a bike. Yes. Yes. You get a correspondent and just interact with them from the anger desk. I should be pretty tired because the 14th is going to be the big you're not having a military parade, neener neener. Hopefully it's not too big that it kills Big Blue's protest. Um, but there have been a lot of people who, uh, the Trump things or taco things are mostly Gen Xers making up for time lost. You look at the videos I put of the protest I was in, they're mostly Gen Xers, which is so bizarre. And so far, the Gen Xers I talked to about it admit it. It's our fault. A millennial was like, no, no, it's not your fault. I'm like, yes, it is. You don't understand. The Cold War ended and we thought we were free. So we thought it would be cool. Clinton came and then we said, forget it. I'm going to have fun, and never paid attention after that. We paid attention. We just didn't put a lot of effort into it because we sort of gave up with Bush and the wars. And unfortunately, I was surrounded with reservists for Afghan war. And because Tech liked to hire reservists because they got trained in the Army or Navy or Marines, they got trained whatever the tech was. So they would hire reservists. Problem is that when Afghanistan started, our floor, literally half of it left. That was a little weird, where within 2 days, half of our floor was empty. So, but yeah, it's like I was distracted. I wasn't into protesting the war. I was more into hoping that my coworkers came back. Okay, because, the only war I had in my head before that was Vietnam. So, and they're going to Afghanistan. Opiates, hey. So that sort of thing. Let's see. Maybe, okay, interesting concept. Man, I'm 1 year rolling up to Times Square org and our full body Elmo suits. So when are Adam and Bill doing Times Square org in their full body Elmo suits? You've got to have somebody film that if you do it for real. Please do it for real. I've seen things we've all seen things each other hasn't, trust me. Comment, are you going to be at the protest on Father's Day at Elmore on Hubbard Way, Animal Audit Corner? No, I will be up here because I am doing the Flag Day protests against Taco, and I live in a small town, and I want to promote my small town getting out because, of course, people recognize me. So I wish I could, but I can't. And I still have a leg that's healing. I pulled a tendon, which takes forever to heal, and that's why I'm at the desk and not at the org. But I would recommend everybody who can go, even if you don't like the person who's going to. I might send Audit LA a email about having people spotters. Is that what you called it? I can't remember. Um, no, it was up here. Protest spotters. So it'll keep people from fighting. It's what they were doing with Palestine protesters. They had people spotters in it. They had bright yellow vests, and they would come in and separate things if it got even slightly heated. Because my point of view was, even at the Flag Day for protests, there are going to be people I want nothing to do with there. But you know what? I'm not going to start stuff with them because it's none of my business. My business is trying to get the taco sent back to his food truck. So yeah, no, I will be in San Francisco, which is 400 miles away. So, but I will be there in spirit. I will be watching. Um, by saying hi, Bush was worse in the current moment, in your opinion. He was for war. I don't think he is on the home front. I think the one we have here is the worst it's ever been for the home front. And that's saying something considering this is the one. There's a president who sucked really bad in the early 1900s. So, you people wouldn't believe I watched Tanakon collapse under the weight of ego and teenage devotion, and I saw the Tumblr purge 2017 entire dreamscape of queers, weirdos, and fanfic people. Okay, Clark, that sort of made sense. You go, girl. Kronk. Uh-uh. Elmo in Gene Simmons demon armor. That would be so cool. Oh my God, someone needs to make a picture of that. And Fuzz answered my question to you, Animal Audit Corner. No, I will be in a different protest closer to home. Uh, it's unlikely CBF is in San Francisco and the protest is in LA. And I have a protest the day before in San Francisco. So that one has to be paid attention to because it should be a relatively big protest. Since we are getting more and more people in our little bitty town to come and protest. So, vaporized by the new terms of service, all those blogs, they'll be lost in the scroll like top eights and dead blog rings. Time to log off. What, for Tumblr? I was a Kickstarter for Tumblr. I have a Tumblr bag. Didn't use it hardly ever. Ah. Oakland's own Barbara Lee Bush era profile and courage. Yes. Yes. Um, President Tyler's grandson just passed away. It's a long time ago. But grandson, him, child, grandson, yeah, probably from the 50s. Um, but since the grandson is well known, I bet you they have a family genealogy, so they probably know front and back. And Taft or Tyler was the one who is completely inept. Is that the one? 2004 LiveJournal inspired scripture lost to sands of time. LiveJournal still exists, and my live journals are still on there. And if I remember right, I kickstarted them too. It was a big thing for a while. So but it could be why my live journal still exists. So I need to um, download that puppy because that was also when we were all techie goths. So God knows the conversations there. 1791 was Tyler's birth year. Actually, he might be younger than we thought. So you never know. Yeah, so live journal. Oh my God. Live journal was hilarious. It was definitely a good way to say somebody's gonna be at this party. Make sure somebody else doesn't go. Or last night at this party. Tyler died in 1862. Oh, 1791. Why did I think 1891? So Tyler wasn't that guy. Ooh, did it work? Did it work? Let's see. Sorry, I'm checking my. Oh my God. I get Carrie Ann and Cricket now. Look at that. That would be so cool. So we know I get Cricket and Carrie Ann and Papa Cat. I don't get Fuzz and Dawn, and I will fix that. Because it is very weird not having Fuzz in the morning. I at least get one thing from Fuzz in the morning. Ah, uh, yeah, I checked it. I showed it. That's what would be great. I would love to see that in Times Square, guys. Live Journal is a great place to post a cringe poem about a girl you like, which in retrospect would have been the time better spent taking a shower. But why? Because all of your friends would say something about it too. Then the girl would find out and she'd be upset. And then it would start a whole thing going. And then everybody go to club and talk about what was on Live Journal. And did you see it? And that's what I should be writing off about when I get off here. Like, oh my God, that's triggered a lot of memories. Everyone needs a little fuss in the morning. Yes, we do, dear. So I got it. The protector, the protest spotters. We need protest spotters. And think about that. Looking up Google and Scientology would cause a public $10,000. Or, because of the things you had to do afterwards. So, not, straight up. Which sometimes you ask me should just went like this and they give you the money and then you can pretend like you learned something. Um, did I say that out loud? So anyway, still on vibrate, which means that the Xanax barely did its job. Really annoying. Tomorrow will be me and Papa Cat, I think. No, yeah, it'll be me and Papa Cat tomorrow at the same time. Sunday's a maybe because it's also the first Sunday of the month, which is Antique Fair. Got to get my Black Panther poster. Looking forward to that. So, another my birthday present. That's how I justify these things. My MySpace picture was the Jackson 5 with Marshall Tito's face in the place of Tito. Oh my God. I can picture that. That I haven't looked at because I got an email from LiveJournal and it really was from LiveJournal. So I don't know if somebody hacked it. It was like you get something or another, and I went to go look at my LiveJournal and I was like, holy crap, it's still here. So I would assume scam. So I just never messed with the email. But it was just like, and I don't think it was Wayback Machine either. I need to check that out. Oh, yeah. And you guys, if you have some free time, go volunteer at the Internet Archive. They need volunteers for things. So, or the Smithsonian, they need transcriptions done of old um, documents they have. They're trying to turn it all into online because even though people say you shouldn't do this, shouldn't do that, paper deteriorates and rots. Sort of like the original American flag that you can only see in the dark at the Smithsonian because it's rotting. So it's like, no, we cannot have big books laying around so we're feeling what it felt like back then. They're drying out, they're rotting, they're falling apart. At least getting them down as transcripts is better than nothing. So you want to help your country that has nothing to do with that freak in two different ways, tech and non-tech, Internet Archive and the Smithsonian. They both have links to where you can volunteer. So you guys need to do something like that. Hi, Fab Daddy. And he asks, Fuzz, are you enjoying your day? I hope so. It's Friday. We're all supposed to be enjoying our day today because it's Friday. So I'm done. I didn't hit my hour. I'm 3 minutes early, but I'm starting to get a headache here, which is not fun. Those headaches are a pain in the butt because they don't go away very fast. But I tried to talk. I talked on my notes. All my notes have been talked about, I think. Let's see. I mean, 2 days. I'm sort of like 2 days behind. That's Latifa. See if I didn't do anything from yesterday. That I did do. Didn't have a check marks. Uh, I did that one. Because I do Old Tifa and Sciento. So I use both sides. Um, yeah, yesterday was a lot of notes. Let's see. That one. Yep, caught up. Got him. I'm doing pretty good. So this is the end of my day today. This is my hour. I have done the best I could. Oh, OAS, OSI. And this is the one he should be afraid of more because he doesn't like children's Thetans. So everybody have a good day. Have a good night. I will be on with Papa Cat tomorrow at 3. So I should go warn all the girls who like his voice. Becky outed herself over the week when I was watching at the biker bar. So we're room rating Feral Cheryl. Yes. Thank you, Adam. I'm glad you did. Thought I did great. It felt a little weird today, but I wonder why. Everybody go room raid Feral Cheryl and tell her I sent you here. Or Fuzz. Fuzz. And then I sent you there. So everybody have a good day. Have a good night. Sleep well. Go have fun with other protesters. Smile. The world loves you. Ciao, Bella.